is from King Dinosaur. And King Dinosaur wants me to put Led Zeppelin 2 versus Stormbringer. Right on. Both great albums. Which album do I like more? This one. But I love Stormbringer. The album that made Richie Blackmore quit the band because he thought they were getting a little too funky. I love them both, but I love Zeppelin more. It's just so historic, man. That album, man. I've gone through phases where I don't like Zeppelin too much. I go through phases where I don't like the first two albums much. Then I go through phases where I'm like, what am I talking about? They're both awesome. That's the phase I'm in now. I love the first two Zeppelin albums. I still have a problem with the blues tracks. I don't like those early. I thought Zeppelin did the blues much better, starting with Zeppelin 3 with Since I've Been Loving You, T for One, what's another blues one? I love T for One. I guess I'm Gonna Crawl would be another one. I love all those songs, but I didn't like You Shook Me, or what's the other one on the first album? Whatever it's called. I don't like it. All right, but I love this album, and we got Whole Lot of Love versus my favorite song off Stormbringer, the title track, Stormbringer. It hurts. You know, like I said earlier, if this was asked to me like a year ago, I'd probably give it to Stormbringer. I probably would. I don't know, maybe it's because of that movie I saw, Becoming Led Zeppelin, which only covers the first two albums. And when they're playing all that shit off the second album, I'm in the theater going, God, this is so good. So good. I will take Zeppelin 2 over the first album. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with a Whole Lot of Love, man. Just the trippy section, the whole shebang is fucking awesome. Giving it to Zeppelin. Next, What Is and What Should Never Be versus Love Don't Mean a Thing. Both cool, but not even close. Zeppelin. Another one for Zeppelin. All right, next, The Lemon Song versus Holy Man. Man, I love the Lemon Song, but I'm going to give it to Holy Man. I think it's a beautiful song, man. It wins. Totally wins. All right, next, Thank You versus Hold On. Both kind of chill, but definitely Thank You. No questions asked. That song's one of the greatest ballads ever written. If the sun refused to shine, I'll still be loving you. You know, Cheap Trick on their last album, they used that line on some songs. All right, anyway, so definitely giving it to Thank You. Next, Heartbreaker versus Lady Double Dealer. Cool and all, Lady Double Dealer, but Heartbreaker's freaking awesome. Total win for Heartbreaker. All right, next, Livin' Lovin' Maid versus You Can't Do It Right When the One You Love. You know, that song's okay. It's like my least favorite. Livin' Lovin' Maid, I absolutely love that song. And I know Zeppelin doesn't. I heard Robert Plant make fun of it on one of those Led Zeppelin live shows. What's that show? Leave it in the comments below with the big sign behind them that said Led Zeppelin. Is that the Royal Albert Hall, I think? You know, they did that before Kiss. The big name behind it. And the Beatles did in Japan, the big name behind it. Kiss wasn't the first. Alright, they'd like you to believe that though. I'm going to bring this up just to get off the subject matter and bring up Kiss during this episode. Has nothing to do with Kiss. I was talking to my friend today and we were listening to Killer, the Alice Cooper song. And I said, you know, my friend was going off how amazing the Alice Cooper band was. And I said, you know, Gene and Paul from Kiss are always talking about, in interviews now, when they interview them, well, for the past 20, 30 years, they always say, we started the band because we wanted to do something that we've never seen other bands do. We wanted to be different than every band. We wanted to do something because every band out there is boring. And I'm like, yeah, right. The Alice Cooper band, man. And I remember way back, early interviews, early 80s, Paul and Gene admitting they saw Alice Cooper live and they said they wanted to be 4 Alice Coopers. And Ace Frehley still brings that up. Ace Frehley said he went to see Alice Cooper in Madison Square Garden with Paul Stanley, of course, Paul Stanley, and they both left there saying, we got to do 4 Alice Coopers, you know? So that's the truth. They, you know, Gene and Paul are being Monday morning quarterbacks now. But the only reason I bring this up in the middle of this track by track is because never forget the coupe. Right on. Hey, you know what? I know we're past the halfway mark. And I haven't picked a random album. And I forget that on a lot of track by tracks. I hate when I forget. You know, I'm like, damn it. So let's go. How about over here? It's tight. It's tighter than a nun's bum. Alright. Ugh. This is a band this is my favorite new band. But they're not that new. What are they, like 6, 7 years old now? They got 3 albums. They put out a new album last year. Crypt Sermon, man. And this is my favorite one. The Ruins of Fading Light is my favorite Crypt Sermon album. Their second one. But all 3 are amazing. Wow, that's cool that I picked this one, man. Because I love me some Crypt Sermon. Alright, way past the halfway mark. And next is Ramble On versus Highball Shooter. I gotta go with Ramble On. It's a song about Lord of the Rings. One of the many. That's Zeppelin. Well, one of the 2 or 3. Yeah, Ramble On wins. Next, Moby Dick versus the Gypsy. I love them both, but the Gypsy, man. The Gypsy is my 3rd favorite song off this album. I love the riffs. That's a great tune. I love Moby Dick, but you know, and I love John Bonham, but you know, there's just so many times I can listen to Moby Dick. Excuse me. Listen to Moby Dick and that drum solo. I love that whole band part rules, but man, Gypsy's all the way through awesome. So another one for Deep Purple. All right, now the last song, Bring It On Home versus my 2nd favorite song off Stormbringer, Soldier of Fortune. What a gorgeous song. I always try to be a soldier of fortune. It's just Blackmore and Coverdale. It's magic. But I'm going with Bring It On Home because that is my favorite Led Zeppelin song on Led Zeppelin 2. So King, this here's the final score. Yeah, man, Zeppelin, you know, kicked much booty, huh? Anyway, what do you all think? Leave it in the comments below. Led Zeppelin 2 versus Stormbringer. I'd love to know. And, hey, if you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. Right on. And like the video. And subscribe to my channel. And ring that little notification bell. And if you do like the video, it'd be awesome for the YouTube algorithms. And don't you love to help me with the algorithms? Please. Anyway, thanks again, King Dinosaur and everybody out there watching. And stay frosty like King Dinosaur. Listen to Black Sabbath like King Dinosaur. And smack 'em a gaba